You're now tuning into Sneakernomics.
Welcome back to another episode of Sneakernomics. This is me, Julian.
I'm Hans Abdullah.
Yeah, and today we're back with another episode and we're going to talk about...
Buying sneakers, online versus offline. Which one do you prefer? Is one too antiquated? Should one go? Should one stay? Well, yeah.
Yeah, so basically the summary is going to be about talking about the convenience of purchasing shoes or any releases online compared to a retail experience where you actually queue up for a shoe or even just buying a random shoe or a GR or something through the shops, our retail shops like JD Sports, recently opened Atmos KL.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so we are going to dive deep into it. Deep. Yeah, so basically we're going to talk about that lah. Yeah. And I hope you guys can pick up a thing or two or maybe agree with us or not.
Yeah, give us your opinions.
Yeah, write down in the comments, man. We actually read because sometimes, everyone's opinion is different. Yeah. Okay, so let's begin.
Yeah, but first off, I just want to say that there's construction happening in one of the nearby units. So if the microphone picks that up, sorry, that's beyond our control. We can't help that. So you just have to tolerate that lah.
Yeah, exactly. So, whoa. Okay, so, wow, already someone serious already. Yeah, okay, so, Hans, what do you personally prefer? Do you like to buy things online or do you like to go to the shop?
I used to be very much offline. Because last time we didn't really have that many online options in the first place.
Yeah, actually that's quite true. Last time it was really tough to get anything. Yeah. You actually have to go to the malls to get stuff, right?
Yeah, tapi now I jenis dah malas nak keluar rumah kan.
Yes.
I like online, but then there's also that waiting for the package to arrive, right? There's also the waiting for the package to arrive versus getting it immediately. Yeah,
when you go to the shop, right?
Yeah. So I think I'm still on the side of offline.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, okay. Actually, for me, so I personally prefer purchasing the new releases offline.
Yeah.
It's because, anywhere you go, depends on the line also, whether your connection is good, but usually the connection is quite okay. So I feel like, especially offline, you can buy way more things compared to what's offered in the shop. Yeah, because in the Jown release, the 992, right? Yeah. Like those are only like raffles, but through stores overseas. Yeah. And we don't have any of that locally. And I think New Balance, is a bit slower in Malaysia. Yeah. So yeah, I prefer offline, man. Definitely. Yeah. So
I have this problem when you buy online, right? It's like sometimes I don't have this problem when I buy offline, but it only happens online. It's like when you look into everything, add to cart, usually end up adding something that you don't really need to cart when it's online. Okay. But in person, it's more like when you see it physically, you're just like, no, maybe I don't need that. But when you're just shopping online, so you're just like clicking, and then it's just like, man, I ended up buying something that I don't even want. But it's just while you are in the shopping zone, right? So it's harder to stop. There's more impromptu purchases online, I think.
Yeah, I know, because recently I saw Atmos KL open, right?
Yes.
And I saw they still had some of the Sean Waterspoon tea in store, right?
Yeah, I just went yesterday.
Yeah, so honestly, I felt like, that time when they had the raffle, right, I was thinking like, actually not bad. And then the price was a bit like, it's quite steep. I think it's around like $299.
It wasn't really cheap for a t-shirt lah, but it is decently priced for an Atmos collab, I guess.
Decently priced, but still 300 ringgit, right?
300 ringgit, still 300 ringgit.
But the thing is, right, it's weird, because when I actually saw it for raffle, or not even raffle, like just available online, I was like, $299 actually is like not too bad, very normal, you know what I mean? Like compared to the other clothing and stuff, right? Yeah. But then when one of my friends like went to Atmos KL and then they asked, what do you want, right? Yeah. And then I was like, do they have the Sean Waterspoon tea? You know? And then he said, there is. And it's $299. Then I'm like, and then he took a photo of it. Yeah. But then I felt like, wow, $299, I see the t-shirt like that through the photo. Like,
because it's physical.
It's like
physical thing.
Like tak best, like, okay lah, I'll pass. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's weird, It's like, when you go online, like, you're spoiled by choice, right?
Online bahaya, bro. It's like kena catfish,
Yes.
It's like, it's like you don't see it. Yeah. You don't see it, so you're just like, you know what, maybe in your head, maybe it's a lot cooler than it is. Like,
okay, but also fair enough that I mean, online, right? Usually when they promote the shoe and all, it's always taken with very good lighting. It's taken with, like lookbook photos. That's how they promote it, right? So they always like make it look nicer than what it usually is, right? And then that actually ends up like worse because you start spending like, okay, I just want to buy this shoe, and then suddenly you see like, hey, there's socks. Hey, there's t-shirt. Hey, there's this. And in the end, you buy an entire outfit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess this is one of the dangers of purchasing online. The convenience of it is actually quite scary.
It's very scary,
bro. It's very scary. Okay, I mean, what was one of the most impromptu, like maybe like sneaker purchases or a streetwear purchase that you actually did recently?
I haven't really done that many recently, but I can tell you there are a lot of times where when you want to buy something and it's like, pay. After a certain amount, you get free shipping.
That one gone, bro.
You call all your friends, hey, you want to buy anything or not? And then they don't want to buy anything, but they're like, wow, okay lah. So it's not only you go down that hole, you drag other people to go down that hole.
Because they always have the minimum quota, right? Like Nike is like, if you spend 400 or 450 and above.
I know it's an amount that usually 100% will pass on because their retail for their shoes also super expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the thing is like, so your impromptu purchase was
just
random stuff.
Random stuff like just to add up to the
total.
I'm
guessing there's too many of it.
It happened too often.
Oh,
really.
okay, fair enough.
I can tell you most of the time, I don't need these things.
Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, so one of the impromptu things the things that I bought recently, right? It was actually from Japan, right? Yeah, so, so their prices are still in yen, but it's converted into USD.
Okay.
Right? So, actually, there was a shoe. Okay, this shoe is a Lunarlon Chaka woven thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's very hard to explain. I'm not sure if it's a collab with Softnet, SOPHNET. Yeah, but the thing is, apparently it is or it's part of maybe like a store exclusive or something. I'm not too sure. So I saw it, and then I was like, hey, it was not bad. It was like maybe just like 500 plus ringgit to 600, where I find on eBay in US and all, it's about 1,002 for around the same condition. And then that's when I like, oh yeah, you know what? Like, hey, because I don't need the shoe, you know what I mean? But because I didn't go in there like, hey, cheap lah. Okay lah, I just again like, check out.
Wow, famous last words. Cheap Wait, cheap
I mean, compared to all the other shoes nowadays,
but that's the famous last words for every single time.
Exactly. So the thing is that I checked out, and then I was like, when I paid already, right? Then I was like, oh shit, there was actually like 600 ringgit gone, just like that. And I was like, shit, man, did I really need it or not? And this is why, like, sometimes I can't really control myself when it comes to spending on shoes because, bro, everything is out there, man. It's just whether, like, you see your luck, right? Sometimes. Yeah.
So it's like basically we're talking about that is the convenience is the good side of the online.
Super good.
But also when it's too convenient, it's also very bad.
Bro, it's very bad, bro. Yeah, but then I don't know, man. Like, I think I spent a lot on postage, man.
Yeah, you know what I don't like about online buying?
Okay, what?
I don't like the fact that I don't talk to a physical person.
Oh, so like you can't really negotiate or get to know the person, right?
Yeah, it's more like the connection, the service.
Okay,
I think that's one big advantage that shop like this is not me endorsing Atmoscale at any means. Maybe
fair
because
enough.
diorang baru buka lah kan.
Yeah.
But when I went to the shop last night, we were served by this one guy. I never got his name because they don't wear name tags, or maybe if they did, I didn't see lah.
Yeah.
But the guy was like wearing glasses and all that. If you work at Atmos and you know who I'm talking about, give the guy a
Nelson
good thumbs up. No, Nelson.
Glasses, man.
Nelson served me there.
He doesn't need a name tag, bro. Yeah. Okay, then
that guy was like super helpful.
Okay.
He was like really helpful. He was just like serving me and a few friends and all that. He was just like going back and forth between the the bag, pulling out shoes for us and all that. It was like super helpful, and that is the kind of experience that you don't get when you buy online.
Yeah, actually that's true. I mean, okay, so like one thing I don't really like about buying online is actually like all the hidden fees. Like when you pay for something,
it's never the same. It's never like, especially when you buy from StockX.
Yeah, dude.
It's never the amount you think it is.
So suddenly, like, there is like processing fee. There, if you buy more than like 1,000 USD, there's luxury import charges. And then even if you buy through eBay, like that. Okay, they put shipping like 25 USD. And then after that, when you fully check out, there is actually like an extra like, this is the extra import charges that you have to pay. And all that, and it's like way more. It could even probably cost more than the shoe itself, which is damn screwed up,
lah. Murder lah. I feel.
Yeah, so and also one thing about buying online, I feel that is a hassle is actually choosing the right payment gateway or something like that. Yeah, I mean the payment system.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you can choose to pay through PayPal.
Yeah.
Some like Malaysian sites have iPay88.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean of course it's convenient, but at the same time, it's like how to say like it's very tough lah. Sometimes okay, if you pay through PayPal, they have like the fees, like PayPal fees. If you get an invoice from a seller or something like that, and then there is also conversion fees when let's say if you sell online or you buy online, and then there's a fee where it has to protect you, and then there's also a fee where they take from you because you use their service. Yeah, so that's one thing tough about it. But I guess the convenience of it and how easy they make it seem, right? I think it's kind of worth it lah. But at the same time, it's bad lah.
It might be the paranoid side of me lah, but I'm pretty sure some of these websites they just like trying to take money from you. They just put like processing fee, service fee, and all that. But you don't know what the hell do they mean by processing fee. And
Exactly. Like StockX, that they say like processing fee. Like bro, I mean, does it take that much? Like, is it that difficult to process this order? I just click checkout, I pay already. You just gotta set it.
What they mean is maybe the customs and all that for the item to get to them first. Maybe that's the processing fee.
Maybe. But then I feel like the processing fee is a bit too low to cover any custom fees, man.
No, it's also like macam, tapi kalau macam ada baki, you simpan lah kan?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's still profit, right? It's still profit.
Easy money, man.
Yeah. But then okay, so I guess we already talked enough about being online. So now let's go to the retail store side, right? So one thing I really like about the retail stores are, like you said, okay, I think we discussed this before where we talked about the VM, the virtual, the visuals of the shop, the aesthetics itself. Like one shop that I really want to go to till today is Keith. Yeah, because Keith is very clean, bro.
With their Jordan 5, Jordan like Air Force 1 displays.
Yeah, exactly. And then they also have like the Keith treats and all this. And I don't know, the aesthetics of the shop is just so nice, right? Even if like, okay, even if I could buy online, which is almost impossible nowadays since everyone's botting. Yeah. But the thing is, I want to go to the store, I don't want to go to the store to buy stuff, Yeah, because the store is so nice. And I feel like even if I walk inside there, right, it feels good. Yeah. So, I mean, what are your thoughts on retail store?
We're talking about a fantasy world where all the shoes are still available in store. Right?
Oh, that would be the best, bro.
Most of these shoes never have the chance to get on rack.
Yeah.
Like I know recently we've talked about a dude he's a friend of ours who was surprised that the Jordan 1 was laced on the shelf.
Oh, okay. I know this guy.
It's such an unfamiliar sight to him. He was like, hey, the Jordan 1s usually come laced, man. It's because it's such an unfamiliar sight to him. But the thing is, Jordan 1s, if they are able to arrive onto the shelves, they do stay laced because they have to display they have to display it for the shop.
Yeah, I mean, because, okay, when people go to the store, the first thing why I feel that they want to go to the store is because they want to try it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's no reason for you to go to the store just to buy something. Yeah. I mean, unless you want to talk about legitimacy and like making sure it's directly from the store. Yeah. But other than that, I feel like the retail stores, I mean, of course, all the shoes on rack is supposed to be laced because in case anyone wants to try it on, they can just slip in their legs and then, they roughly know what's their size. And for those of you guys who don't know this, in retail stores, the sizes that are usually on display is always a US 9. Yeah, that's a fun fact.
It's usually, so I think if it's not US 9, it's usually the smallest size they have in the store, I think.
Yeah, it's either that, either one.
The smaller size of that model they have in the store.
Yeah.
What do you call that? One of my favorite like aesthetics for a shop, for me personally, I really like Surrender Store in Singapore.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, Surrender Store is very nice.
I really
actually
like the way they made, like it's a lot of wooden stuff.
It's very rustic.
It's very grey.
Right.
It's a lot of grey.
Grey, man? I thought it was a lot of brown also.
Brownish
it's very
grey. That kind of look,
woody kind of look a bit,
I
with
think that color palette
very raw.
for like shelves and all that. I think that color palette for like shelves and all makes the items look very nice.
Very premium.
Very stands out a lot. So it's like, even if I don't want to buy, when I go there, I see a shop like that, I'm just like, you know what? I guess my money automatically flies out my pocket. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's like you feel like spending just because the shop, the environment is nice.
What's one store that you... Okay, so since you say like, because the environment is very nice, right? So you spend, right?
Yeah.
So okay, the last time that we went to Surrender store, do you buy anything?
I think I bought something before, like not on
Before,
that, on another trip.
On another trip.
Yeah, but on that trip, I didn't bring that much money. Oh, we went for a sneaker event.
Yeah,
all my money
yeah.
went to the sneaker event.
Bro, there was a lot of cheap stuff there, man.
Yeah, if it wasn't like what's Soul Superior?
Yeah,
Street
it was
Superior.
Street Superior now.
Street Superior.
Yeah.
Like shout out Street Superior.
Shout out Dexter, man.
Yeah, so it's like if I probably would have bought something dumb if I still had money. But thank God I already spent my quota for dumb spending. I already spent it before I went to the shop. But last night when I went to Atmos KL, there was a very fascinating thing that happened with my friend Victor.
Okay.
Our friend Victor.
Yeah.
So it's like he was buying one of those Air Force Ones, the Korea Air Force Ones.
Okay.
They have a lot of it in store.
The one with the zebra
the
stripe
zebra,
one, right?
one side pink, one side blue, that one.
Okay.
So it's like he was buying that, and then the guy brought it out, and there was glue stains on the back. So he was just like, okay, can I have another one? The guy was like, oh yeah, sure. You know that feeling? That feeling
Yeah.
Look at it, got
It's like
glue
you can directly check it, right?
And then you can say, wow, can I get another one? And then the guy brings out another one.
Yeah.
You know, that used to be a thing last time. That used to be such a common thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's like just to check the QC, right? To make sure you get the best,
you don't
right?
hear that anymore. Huh?
Yeah,
like,
because
you don't get
everyone
the
buys
chance anymore.
online. I mean, even I'm not sure. Okay, I mean, we'll eventually get to that, but the topic, I mean, the point that I want to say is that don't you think like most of the like stores nowadays, right? It's almost every single hype releases are all released online already and not even put on the shelves anymore.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think because one of the things is maybe they get like a quantity that's so low and all that. And no, also I think by doing it online, it kind of is like advertising as well because people will share it.
It's like more of
people-
like exposing the brand a little bit more,
Yeah.
right?
But I don't like it.
Really?
I don't like big releases being online, you know, because I feel like you get no chance.
But would you rather go and queue overnight or even like a few days just for the shoe if it's only released in store?
To me, right now, wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Just because I don't have the time to queue and all that.
Yeah. I mean, we are at
Yeah.
that age, you know.
Yeah,
like,
but back then it's like I'm not even talking like long time ago. I'm talking about 5 years ago. It wasn't weird to camp for shoes, and everyone was doing it.
exactly.
Yeah, so I think it still works. I think people right now more than ever people would camp for shoes. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, nowadays I know a lot of people camp for shoes is because someone actually hires them
Yeah,
and they get like an extra pocket money. That's why they will actually camp outside. But okay, I mean, never mind. We can discuss that later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So one thing that I noticed recently about myself, about retail stores.
What did you notice about yourself?
Yeah, okay. So I noticed right nowadays, like, okay, the aesthetics of the shop is very, very important to me. Because I feel like, okay, like nowadays, if you ask me to go to a shop that looks very rundown, is a bit dodgy, you know, the place. I always refrain from going there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, so like one shop that I always go to, I mean, I bet some of you have even seen me there before, 17 Gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah, so their shop is, I think, like, designed pretty nice. Like, right in the middle, they have all the highlights of the shoe.
Yeah.
And then on one wall is all the hype releases that recently came out. Like, they have Dunks, they have, what was, I think mostly like, okay, there's 2 rows, I know there's Dunks. The rest is like hype boost, like, and then there's one part that's just all Yeezys.
Yeah.
And then one side is everything that is like kind of a general release. But then again, like, you know, they have Cod Purples, they have Pine Greens, they have AJ3, AJ4, everything. You can basically get everything there. So one thing I like to go to the shop is, like, they are very segmented where I can find things very easily. And another shop that actually I kind of like going to is Four Heads.
Okay.
You know Four Heads in Lot 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that shop is very bright.
Oh yes, I was about to say that.
Yes,
the lighting is really good.
I love the lighting there. It's like you go, it looks spacious, man. And I mean, yeah, also it's segmented. I mean, mostly it's all clothes lah. But then they have like right in the middle, like they have just the shoes.
Yeah.
One side is all like the skateboard decks and all. I feel like that is very important for a retail store. And I honestly feel like you can't get this online. That feeling like, oh, you just want to chill at the store. You want to walk. You want to browse through, you know.
Yeah.
Even if you don't spend anything, like those are the kind of things that I look out for in a retail store so that, you know, even at least you go out, you got a place to go to. I don't know. What are some of your favorite shops now?
Maybe because it's fresh in my mind, and I'm kind of biased towards the brand. I really like Atmos KL last night.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because like
power,
like I
Atmos
said,
KL, power.
not sponsored by Atmos KL, but Atmos KL, if you want to sponsor, like go ahead, man. You know, like we ain't stopping you. Hey.
Hey, yes.
But there's like I like the layout because the shop is very bright as well.
Oh
And
yeah,
because-
okay. I've seen some photos.
Yeah,
It looks
this
very
might
bright.
also be like because because they're new, tak banyak stock.
Okay.
But the shop is kind of empty, so
Mm.
certain items get their own space.
Oh, okay. It's like very highlighted because there's only one
Yeah,
in the
because it's
middle
very
or something
so it's
like that, right?
maybe that's just a side effect of them not having a lot of stock.
Okay.
But it's like when they do like that, it's like it looks a lot more exclusive kind of thing.
It's like I don't need so many things to make my shop work. I just
Yeah.
need these few things, and it does the job, lah, right?
I like crossover in Sunway Pyramid. I like the big Carhartt structure they have.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
like that circle thing,
Yeah,
right?
I don't really wear Carhartt, and I think honestly, that takes up like too much space in the shop. I think that takes up a quarter of the shop.
You mean that circle?
Yeah,
Carhartt?
the circle takes up. a
Yeah,
little bit.
actually it does. It eats into the the Challenger side, the Wacko Maria side,
Yeah,
Y3.
It takes too much space, but it's a very nice thing. It's a very nice.
Yeah. The shape is nice, but I mean, I feel like in that space it could have been more organized.
Yeah.
I don't know because it's a circle, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if it was a square, it would feel like nicer. Like
Yeah.
but because it's a circle, so I'll be like,
But you know what I don't like about one thing I don't like to see in like retail stores.
okay, what is it?
It's not one
Let's
thing I
go.
don't like to see. It's
Call
one
out.
thing I don't like to not see.
Okay, call
and
out.
Is the thing is I don't like to not see. You know, I don't like when it's hard to find the prices.
Oh, okay.
You know, sometimes when you're selling something and the prices are not there. The prices like it's hard when you have to like berapa
Oh,
harga ni tu?
bro. Okay, bro. I know like a store that has that.
Oh, are we calling out? Are we doing a call out?
No, it's not a call out. It's just a
okay.
preference thing.
And advice.
Okay, I mean,
Customer review.
yeah, customer review. Yeah. Honestly, okay, one store. I think you know this store as well.
Yeah.
Bangsa.
Yeah.
Drop.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Because
that
you had to scan, right?
Bro, everything you have to scan one by one, bro. It was like MCO even before MCO, bro, that time. Every single thing. And then I asked the staff, how much is this? Oh, just scan lah. Why can't you just tell me? Like, it's...
Yeah.
I have so many... You have so many shoes. You have so many clothes, right?
Yeah.
But they make me scan one by one, bro.
Okay. Yours is a customer review. Mine is a complaint straight for
Oh,
dog.
okay. What is it?
Complaint straight for dog.
Come.
You know when they have all the expensive shoes and they put it by the window, right?
Oh,
I'm also like,
yellowing.
and I've talked to them before. They say,
Yeah.
100% the sunlight cannot come in through the window. Right? But
It's not even tinted.
just looking at the window, I'm just like, man, those shoes are gonna yellow. Those shoes are gonna fade, man. One side of those shoes is gonna be fade. You're gonna get a blue shoe, and then when the other side is gonna be like bright blue, the other one is gonna be
Yellow.
Like, yeah, so I was like, I don't like the idea of buying an expensive shoe with a chance of it yellowing like that.
Yeah, like at least one side yellowing also.
Yeah.
Like what the
And I think okay, maybe you don't get that in an online shop lah. You know the
Yeah,
online
yeah.
warehouses maybe don't keep that. Maybe
Yeah.
don't keep the shoes like that lah.
Yeah.
But then if you have an offline shop, this goes to the aesthetics conversation that we're talking about
Yeah,
as well.
okay.
You know, it looks nice. It looks nice to have.
Yeah, you see like,
all the
wow,
shoes
so
there,
many
like,
shoes
wow,
out there, right? Yeah.
Impressive, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have to be practical with your design, lah. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if it's their own stock and they don't mind, then okay, I understand.
Yeah,
but if it was on consignment, bro,
Yeah,
I
it's
really pity the
consignment.
consignee, man.
And then it's on sale. Some of them.
Yeah,
are like-
actually that day I went to Drop.
yeah.
I actually paid a visit to the Drop, right? Because
Yeah.
I was out with my girlfriend at the time, so we
Yeah.
were just jalan-jalan. Then,
Untung ada girlfriend.
hey. Yeah. Anyways,
Brag about it.
yeah. So I went in, and then, dude. Okay, you know at the spot where it was the nearest. Actually, I think it was literally the last row next to the window,
Yeah.
right? Dude, guess what shoe was on the rack?
Of what?
Off white?
Huh?
What?
Chicago.
No. Presto, bro.
Presto. Ayo.
The white off-white Presto, bro.
Ayo.
Directly at the sun, bro. I was looking like, bro, this shoe is gonna be so yellow, man. Dude, that's why I feel bad for that shoe, you know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah.
they're trying to sell it also.
Yeah.
And they're putting it there now. I feel like telling them, but it's not really my place to tell them like what to do with
the
the shop,
thing,
right?
I have told them before, and
Oh,
they
okay.
they insist that the sunlight cannot come through. I'm just like, while I am inside, I can see the sunlight coming through.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean that's where the light comes in also, right?
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they have been surviving for quite a long time, and Bangsa is not cheap, so they must be doing something right, lah. I guess. Like, who are we to say, like? You know?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I say like it's not really my place to say anything. But okay, what's one shop that? Okay lah. I mean, it's not a call out, but one shop that you personally don't prefer to even visit.
For me, maybe this might be a little bit generic lah, but then sometimes my experiences in JD Sports is a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh, why?
No, because sometimes the employees they
Style check you
they heat check too much, man.
Oh yeah, bro. Every time I go in, the first thing they do, they look at my shoe first, then they look at my face, then after that they just like look away. I don't know why. I mean, but I kind of think that happens a lot in most streetwear stores.
Yeah, there's really nothing wrong with the shop itself. But
Yeah.
I've met some of the best employees sometimes. Some like JD Sports. I'm close friends with some people that I met while they were working in JD Sports.
Okay.
But some of them, I think because they like to be around shoes, which is fair. But when I go in, like, don't look at my shoes first and then ask me what's up, lah. You know, it's more like, and if I just wear like normal shoes, they'll just be like, okay, you know, like you can feel the different treatment.
Bro, retail experience, bro. Yeah, but has anyone like, okay, have you ever tried this? Like, okay, you go in the store, right?
Yeah.
And then because your shoe is so shit, right?
Yeah.
And then they don't layan you. Even when you call them, right?
Yeah.
They act like, then they just like ignore you. Have you experienced that?
I haven't experienced that personally.
Because your feet is always a drip.
I'm like a leaky faucet, man. It's like always dripping, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
But I know people that have had experience like that. Like, sometimes
I had experience like that.
Yeah? Tell us about it.
Okay, so unfortunately, it happened in JD Sports.
There we go.
There we go. Exactly. Bro, the retail experience. Okay, so I actually went there to try to get a gift for a friend.
Yeah.
Right, because we're gonna share, buy one pair of shoe and then like blah blah all this shit, right? Yeah. So I went in there. I was wearing my slip-on Vans. Okay.
Your beat up slip-on.
Bro, my really beat up slip-on Vans. So the thing is, like, it has like holes on the side. It's already like, it's actually black and white.
It looks like a bloody skater shoe.
No, it became tan shoe already, bro. Like a farmer shoe, like tan already, bro. Like, you want to wash also, I think like cannot come out already, bro. The brown. So okay, I went in. Okay, so I saw one of the helpers actually looked at me, and after we made eye contact. I put up my hand. He saw me. He looked down, and then he looked away.
Ooh.
Bro, I was like,
whoa,
fuck, bro, like, dude, like,
whoa.
You just made eye contact at me. I see you looking directly in my shoes while I'm still looking at you. Your eye contact just went down, and then you looked away and you pretended like that, and he's not doing anything.
Wait.
That's the worst part.
What was he wearing? Do you know?
No, I don't remember. I was just like, the moment that happened, I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Did you just heat check me and then you just looked away just because my shoe was not fire?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know it's a slip-on Vans, but bro, don't you think like, okay, my shoe already beat up like shit, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think that you would want to serve me because there's a high chance that I'm gonna buy a shoe? Right.
That's what's up.
Right, exactly right. Yeah. I mean that's how you make sales, man. Like you don't find a guy with a newer shoe and after that you're like, oh bro, that's fire. Usually the ones I feel with the most fire shoe when that goes to store, those are the people who usually do not buy shoes.
They window shop because they spend all their money on their shoes, Rima.
Yeah, no, because another thing also is they rather buy online because they buy hype shoes, which is not available in store, and then they want to lion those people that are wearing only fire shoes, which doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know, man. Like maybe JD Sports, one of their interview, right? They said, okay, go and heat check this guy. Will you serve this guy or not, bro? I don't know, man, dude. But I guess that's the retail experience, lah. That's how. I mean, you have to deal with people, lah.
Yeah, I've had experiences. This has become a JD Sports section.
This was not planned. This was not planned.
Accidentally, but I once went to this JD Sports. I shall not tell you the location. But the guy was wearing the employee there was wearing Travis Scott Jordan 1s.
Wow.
And I was like,
wow.
I'll be like, I don't think that's very comfortable to work a whole day in.
Well, bro, for the drip, bro.
Yeah,
for the drip.
Like number two is like, because I was wearing, I forgot what. And then I think the guy recognized me. I'm not saying that I am
famous, yeah.
but
Oh,
the guy
yo,
recognized me,
famous Hans Abdullah.
But the guy was like asking me whether I could help supply him shoes as well. You know that guy.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that is why they approach the people with shoes, just to see that maybe they're there to expand their connections.
But don't you think like finding a connection in stores while you are working is not really the best way?
Two birds, one stone lah. You know what I mean? You're already there. You're already meeting all these sneakerheads. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Usually people who really flex lah, like majority of people that flex, right?
Yeah.
They usually not so friendly one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they will walk in, then they will like give you that Padang slack look. You know,
but
like
I've also seen some people walk into a GD Sports wearing heat, and then they walk like they want to get recognized. You know, it's like they walk their feet first. And then
bro, they pay so much already, bro.
Wow,
yeah lah, but I mean,
Vince McMahon
Jakun
swagger,
not everyone
no
like you everyday drip, bro. Everyday fire, bro. How like that?
Anyway.
Yeah, so okay, no, I mean, I think we had enough of like retail store. So I think just to summarize it, buying things online is just really, really convenient.
Yeah.
And the bad thing is that you make a lot of impromptu purchases, which is horrible for the bank account especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for okay, so even online, like you can get very hype releases. Okay, so now moving on to retail store, the summarize is the aesthetics of the shop play a huge role in attracting customers. You know, like brands should really invest in their store.
Yeah, you get a sense of what do you call that? You get a customer service as well, but with that also comes the bad service as well. You know, it's a give or take.
Yeah.
The online experience has never hit checked me like. You know, my computer has never hit checked me. Like.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like the the checkout, the cart never judged me, man.
Oh wait,
anything you want, take. Okay, I serve you.
We had a conversation with Brian earlier, and Brian did mention one thing about having offline store that it legitimizes your business.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. So honestly, to what extent do you believe like that is very true?
I think that's very, very true. Because when you have an online store, anyone can start an online store.
Yeah.
You can go to SSM, pay the 350 ringgit, a year or whatever. I think 70 ringgit, is it? 70 ringgit.
I think so. Around there.
It's a multiple of 7, like 350, 70, I also forget.
777.
So it's like anyone can start an IG store, can register it. But then if you were to go the next step and make a physical store, it shows a level of commitment to your brand that a lot of people are not willing to put through.
Yeah, I guess that's quite true, right? But okay, so one thing I feel like when you open a store, it really like legitimizes your store itself. Yeah. Because people know in case you buy anything online or anything, they know where to find you. Yeah. They know like the stock is there, they know the people are working there. Yeah. They can do damage to you in case anything happens. You know what I mean?
Aku nak takut kedai aku kat sini.
Yeah, but okay, let me bring up this store. Okay. This store, I'm just gonna
guys, let's play a game and let's guess which store he's talking about.
Yeah. So you just think, okay, so this store, he opened up, he is selling very higher end streetwear apparels. The shop is a color name. Okay, do you know this? Yeah, okay. So okay lah. I mean, let's just jump to it. Okay, so I'm actually talking about the white store.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay, the white store. I mean, okay, that's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that there are anything wrong or what. I'm just wondering because, okay, one thing about that store, they sell off-white apparels, right? Off-white, they have Babe and all this. But their prices, right, for the off-white, okay, usually you open a store, right, and you're not even a distributor. You, of course, going to resell, right? You're going to sell higher than the retail store itself. Yeah. But the white store, all their off-white apparels are at retail price, bro. Matching off-white KL's prices. That's where the question actually rises, right? Yeah. That's when they ask, where is the stock from? They are not a distributor. Even if they got it from the local off-white Malaysia, like the distributorship or whatever, something like that, right? Yeah, but the thing is, how do they still earn money and sell it at that price? But then, from what I heard, they are not associated with Off-White KL lah. Yeah, I also I've had my suspicions with not suspicions in the sense that these people are shady, kind of. Yeah. But more of like I have my curiosities lah. I was a bit curious about certain things as well with that shop, because they were getting there was one point they were getting next season's drop before Off-White KL. Oh shit! But okay, but coming to that, don't you think that Malaysia releases are always slower than other countries?
Pretty much.
So maybe what if they actually brought it like from overseas and then they just sold it, but maybe they got like tax refund or something like that.
That could be a thing, because the thing is, we're not saying that they're fake. If they're doing legit stuff,
then
you're
not saying they're fake.
It
It's
must
just
be a very
very
good business model.
It's just very a bit suspicious, or it kind of sparks a bit of your curiosity.
Yeah.
So okay, so back to the point where they said, opening a retail store, a physical store, legitimizes your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it was being abused in that way?
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks that if you actually have a store, you would mean like your stuff is all legit lah. You are a legit business. Yes, you are a legit business, but whether you actually sell legit things is another thing. So I have a lot of like, the local scene, they always say like, is White Store legit or not? Because, I understand their suspicions lah.
Yeah.
But at the same time also, like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, what if it was fake? What if it was fake?
Yeah, but to counter that point, because all their products are there, you can legit check in store.
Yeah, that's true.
You can legit check it in store because the stuff is all there. And the thing is, a lot of people I know buy a lot of their stuff. So and I think there barely, if any, I can't remember any cases of anyone calling them out for being sold a fake product. I can't remember any cases of that.
I've actually seen a few.
You've seen a few?
I've seen a few, but that's the thing. Okay, so even if they buy, right, maybe they want to call out or what, right? Okay lah, I don't know. Maybe this guy, he got more times on his hand, right?
Yeah.
More time lah, right? So maybe he could have switched the product also. But then again, I have reseller friends that is very trustworthy in the scene. I really trust them lah. Like this one, they help me out a lot, everything.
Yeah, we all know your sources, yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is, they said this guy's stock is all legit. And they said they roughly know where he gets his shit from, and they say it's real.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like, if he can find that source and sell it for that cheap, I bet there is someone else that can also do the same, but I have not seen anyone else do the same lah.
Yeah, it kind of breaks the number one rule of streetwear: if it's too good to be true, don't go
Yeah,
for it.
exactly.
Yeah, it kind of breaks the rule. So, White Store KL, I guess this is your chance to just like, there are people doubting you and all that. Not saying that we are, so maybe you can just like.
I mean, we just have suspicions.
Make a post or something. It's like like clear up the whole doubters thing.
Yeah, I mean, we don't expect you to tell your secrets.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that as well, because I think you guys are doing fine. I heard you guys opening a new branch somewhere. So
yeah, that's why.
Yeah, you guys are doing fine.
Yeah, but I mean, this store is just more of a situation on the point whether opening a retail store actually what's that? Legitimizes your business. Yeah. So I was just wondering.
Yeah, but it creates the illusion. Even if it's fake, we're not saying it's fake.
But
it does create the illusion that it is. Because can you imagine those prices on an IG shop?
Bro,
100%,
yeah.
100% you won't buy.
There's a higher chance of you buying if you actually go in store and you go and check yourself and stuff like that, right? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. So I may probably understand where White Store is coming from now. Maybe he just had very good plugs, maybe he just very good at sourcing stuff, and maybe he just needed the store to sell it because it may seem too good to be true also. Right? Yeah, okay, so I guess we're done with that topic, but before we end the topic, so which do you think will reign? Like REIGN. Which one do you think is the future? Do you think retail stores should still continue opening stores, or do you think online is the go-to way already? If you could only pick one side.
I think offline is still a wajib thing. It's still a must. Offline is still a must. But I think after a while, all their sales will move to online. The offline will just be there as like a placeholder kind of thing, like to show a physical manifestation of the shop, physical representation of the shop itself.
Okay.
I think that most of the sales will be online, but you still need the physical.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Basically, the conclusion is, I think I can agree with you. In the end, is you need a physical store to like stand your ground, like to make your fort, so that people know like, okay, these people are legit. Like they have their own store, they're running, they're doing releases, they have good shit, everything's good. So at least they know they have that store there. But the online part is like, is good because not everyone can access their store because you're stuck in one location, right? So I feel like online is a must, is because for businesses lah, especially because they need to reach out to the audience that cannot come to them. And I feel like it needs a balance, but definitely I think more online, because even like people overseas or another like even outstation or what can even buy their stuff. Yeah, so can we agree on that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I feel like that's the end of this topic. Now we're going to move on to the next. Okay, so now we're going to get to the upcoming releases. I mean, since we're already done with the previous one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so upcoming releases, we have a few. So let's begin.
Yes.
Okay, the first one that I'm going to bring up, and the next one you can bring up.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, the first one that I'm going to bring up is actually the Converse Keith Coca-Cola.
Yes, sir.
The
yes,
low cut one.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about it, man? What do you think about it?
I like the embroidery. I think the embroidery looks very premium, very high quality.
It's very thick, right?
Very thick embroidery.
Like you can really like see like wow, Coca-Cola like right in your face, bro. Like
yeah, at the same time I also feel it looks a bit cheap. As in the shoe. The embroidery looks expensive.
yes.
The shoe looks cheap.
I mean, you know, I feel like they just used a normal Converse and they didn't really change the material. I think it's still canvas.
It looks like frayed canvas around the ankle collar area.
Okay. Yeah, I mean maybe that kind of look, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to go for the aesthetic. But
I think they're promoting the Coca-Cola too big lah.
a bit too hard sell already,
It's
right?
advertising for the Coca-Cola.
It's like you walk and you see your Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's like you know I think the high top one. You don't see the full word Coca-Cola. I feel like it's cut up,
Yeah.
cut
I mean,
up.
it's at least like it's big and it's a bit like cursive. You know, like you can't really make out of it unless you really see around the whole
Yeah,
shoe.
it's like you know what it is, but they don't have to hold Coca-Cola. You know, they
Yeah,
use
like small-
Coca-Cola in
yeah.
bold letters. You know.
Now it's like the branding of the shoe, like the Converse shoe itself is like a Coca-Cola shoe. You know, it's just like Coca-Cola shoe. It's not even like a Converse. I mean, it's like they took the silhouette of a Converse and then they just put Coca-Cola there and then it becomes like a Coca-Cola shoe.
Yeah, but I think it's very fascinating for Kith as a brand to make a shoe and make their logo like the smallest thing possible, I feel.
Yeah.
Because you look at a shoe, you don't even see Kith. You just see Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but I mean, again, Keith has always been very minimal.
Yeah.
You know, they have that minimalistic kind of vibe to their shops. They have that same minimal things to their collabs. Even, okay, but when it comes to Ronnie Fick, when they don't use Keith name, then I feel like when it comes to Ronnie Fick itself,
Wait, you hear that, boys and girls? That's how you pronounce his name, Ronnie Fick, not Fick.
or Fiak or something, right? Yeah. Ronnie Fick, yeah. So Ronnie Fick, one thing I know that most of his collabs are all colorful. He did the salmon toes. He did the 252 pack. Like recently, he released that red toe thing, right? The shoe, right? Yeah. So
like the new version.
the 252.1, right? Yeah. So the 252, the OG 252 pack also was very, very colorful. Yeah. So it's kind of weird, like the founder of Keith uses very colorful, colorways on his collabs when it comes to himself. But when it comes to Keith, like even like his clothing, everything, the tone of his the colorways of the colorway tones, yes. Colorway tones, sorry, yeah. The colorway tones are always very
muted.
soft. Very soft, very muted,
Pastel.
It's pastel, it's very nice. But at the same time, like I don't know, man, like okay lah, but when it comes to that shoe, honestly, I feel I prefer the highs.
I feel like it's too cheap. Like it looks like overall the shoe looks cheap. It looks like a shoe from like Spau or something, SPA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like a Spau shoe. Like it's like it doesn't look. It
doesn't look Keith, doesn't have that right?
Like how much would that thing be? Like 400, 500 ringgit?
I think it will be like 100 or 120 USD.
Yeah, it's about 400, 500 ringgit lah.
Yeah, but then it's sure gonna go up resale until like 800 to 1K lah.
Yeah, that doesn't look like an 800 ringgit shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
350.
Yeah, this is something like you just put at the side. It's like okay, example that I would compare it to is the human-made superstars.
Yeah.
Or like the campers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know how like they only have the heart at the back, and then the side is just like got the wording like gear for futuristic teenagers. Yeah, so I feel like it's just that. When they could have done more, something more something louder about the brand, the collab, Yeah, so I mean, for me, our drop, will you cop?
The Converse probably drop.
Drop, right? It's like, what will you rate it actually?
Rate it?
Yeah, before we move on to the next release.
That, man. I think I'll probably be like
I think for me it's like a 4.
I don't give a 3, man. Like I am. It's not. It's worse. There's levels to a shoe. Right? There's whether you really like it, whether you are underwhelmed by it, or whether you don't care at all.
So you
I don't care
at all.
It's like it's the worst thing.
Yeah. Actually, me also same.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I mean, even if they release, I'll be like, huh? Oh, they released it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when it comes to the high, bro, that one I remember I stayed up until like I think it released midnight.
You went mad for the high, man.
Bro, the high is beautiful, bro. Those are really nice shoes. Yeah, but you know now there's like too many colorways of it, so I can't really buy them all or collect them all, right? Yeah, but okay, never mind. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, you wanna
The
introduce
next
the
shoe.
next one?
The shoe that everyone's talking about. The shoe of the hour. The shoe of the moment.
Okay, moment
Union
only.
Force, man.
Woo! Okay, Union Force. Union. Okay, let's talk first about Union. Union AJ1 was crazy. That was nice. Storm Blue and Black Toe, both of it, I feel it was fire.
Yes, sir.
Mad fire. Even I held it in hand in person, right? I mean, that shoe, wow. That shoe is not a normal AJ1.
Yeah.
Even the midsole is so hard. Like, it's sturdy, solid. Compared to the normal AJ1 where you can still like press it a little bit. You know, you can bend it. This one's like solid. Even the leather was tough, you know.
Solid.
Yeah. Okay, so Union Force. Okay, let's read it first. Got the white, there's a guava ice, right?
Yeah.
What's the black one called?
I don't know.
I am also not too sure, but I know they are quite heavily promoting the white one first, the guava ice. Yeah, so okay, I would rate that shoe, to be honest, a 5. 5 or 6? 6 max.
Yeah.
Being generous is 6.
Why?
I don't know, man, dude. Okay, so yeah, they have that folding tongue thing, right? But then, okay, so when it comes in a box, I think it would already be folded,
Yeah.
right? But one thing is because one thing I really like about the Force is actually the tongue, like being really long and it's like high, right? So that really gives the shoe. So when you put in your feet, you know, your feet kind of pushes the tongue up, so it looks really nice, right?
That tongue is folded. It's stitched.
Oh,
It's stitched,
so you gotta cut
folded.
it.
So you gotta cut the stitching.
Then you cannot reattach.
No, you can't reattach.
What the
If I'm correct, you can't reattach.
bro? What the hell, dude? That kind of sucks,
Does
man.
that drop it to a 4 out of 10?
Okay lah, no lah. I'm not gonna drop it anymore. But because I say like generous is a 6, but the thing is, I mean, it is the gimmick of the shoe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what will you rate it?
Okay, so basically the story behind the shoe,
Whoa.
I know,
Okay, go
is
intro first.
the
Okay.
original founder of the shoe, the original founder of Union. I don't know, for some weird reason, this is what he explained.
Okay.
He likes to wear the shoe with the Jordan 4s with the tongue folded. All this while, he likes to wear it with the tongue folded.
Okay. Oh,
So
that's interesting.
when he got the chance to make one, he tried to make it with the folded tongue.
Oh my god.
And then the overall shape of the shoe, the design, you know, the wing what do you call it? The wing collar at
The
the side
tab.
there?
The
The
tab,
wing
yeah.
tab, that one.
Yeah.
It's like a one solid piece instead of having a hole in it.
Yeah.
And
But it's
the-
transparent.
Yeah, and the whole shape of it is weird because that is the original look of the Jordan 4. That's the prototype.
Oh.
That was how it was sketched out.
Oh.
Tinker, I think.
Okay. So he tried to go as OG as
Yeah,
possible.
so he
like,
went OG. So it's one of those if you know, you know kind of sneakers.
he dug up the history back,
Yeah.
all this shit lah. Yeah.
So I respect the history. I respect everything behind
Okay,
it.
that's cool. That's cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I always have this thing lah, where I say sometimes sample shoes are not made into real shoes for a reason lah. Okay.
Okay.
It's an ugly shoe to me.
Okay. So, how much will you rate it?
A 6 out of 10 just because it's a Jordan 4 and just because there's history.
Okay.
If there wasn't any history, if it wasn't a Jordan 4, I think it would be like a 3 or a 2.
Okay. I mean, okay lah. That shoe, to be honest, I saw Jerry Lorenzo. You know, he posted a photo of him wearing it on fit with his fit itself.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually pretty fire, man, with the right fit and you know. But then again, he did cut the stitching. If it was true, his tongue was fully elongated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was quite nice, but I still don't like that tab on the side where you know it was the transparent part where you said the OG part, right? Yeah, I think that was kind of weird.
Yeah, but with that being said, even though I said 3 out of 10, 6 out of 10,
Are you gonna cop?
I still probably am going to cop
Ooh.
just because of just to collect it.
Okay.
But
How many
I hate
pairs?
it. No, just one. The thing is, I have a lot of shoes that I hate. I buy them just to collect them.
Okay.
Because I know I have to have them because I know the story behind it. But I'm in no rush to get it lah. You know, eventually I'll pick up a pair, that kind of thing, just for the collection and all that. But mark my words, I don't like it. Even if I own it, don't call me a hypocrite and all that. I will say right now, I don't like it, but I'll probably buy a pair if I can find for cheap.
Okay, fair enough. If you ask me if I could find a pair for cheap, yeah, I'm gonna buy it to resell, man. Yeah, but other than that, I don't ever see myself wearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the black ones are actually not too bad. But then again,
black and blue, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, because it looks a bit more like Lego-ish.
Fair.
It looks very. It has. Okay, so it kind of gives me the vibes of a Spizak. You know the Jordan Spizaks back then.
Yeah.
It had like, I don't know, like they make shit. You know, like the
Yeah,
Jordan
like
Son of Mars. You know, something like that.
Jumpo, everything.
Yeah. So I love the Spizaks like back then. Yeah. So when I saw that colorway, I was like, oh shit, this actually kind of, brings me home a little bit. Like back then. Like all those stories and stuff. Yeah. So I kind of like the black one. But yeah, if I got it, so I would probably just cut it. But if you ask me if I would cop, let's say, okay, what would you say the resale value would be?
4.
Wow, 4. Wow, that's very high.
Because people want to buy the shoe to wear.
Then after that, slowly you go up. Very good.
I don't think there's no way it's a 2.5. There's no way it's a 2.5 to 3. The minimum I can see goes 3.2.
Okay. I think this has a potential of around 2.7 to 3.5.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But even at that price, honestly, if I would get like 2.5 or maybe even 2.2, I would still not get it. I think this is a shoe I would probably cop if it was maybe like 1.5.
Yeah.
And that's the max.
My suggestion to everyone out there, if you can get it for below 3.2, get it. Just to sit on it. Because then in the future, people will be wearing this shoe. People will be cutting the tongue. People all that.
Yeah.
So when you suddenly pull out a DS pair out of nowhere, boom, 5 to 6K.
Whoa. So, okay, this one, legit Sneakernomics knowledge, bro.
Yeah, because
predictions.
It's a shoe that people want to wear and a shoe that people want to cut. There's a problem. The people have this problem. Whenever they see something that you can cut, they will cut.
Okay.
Even though they have no intention to like the cloth.
Even
Air Force
cannot
one,
cut also cut.
The cloth Air Force One, the silk and all that.
Oh yeah.
They cut the cloth, they cut the cayenne and all
Take
that.
photo.
Yeah, take photo and then they sell.
At a loss.
Yeah, they don't even wear. They just want to cut.
It's someone they cut at a very weird angle. Right?
So like this shoe, 100%, people will just get the shoe. People will cut the tongue. Haha, look, the tongue is too, and then they'll sell.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so if you have a fresh pair, DS,
keep it fresh, man.
Keep it fresh. I think it would take maybe about a year.
Okay,
but
fair enough.
To get your ROI.
Okay. I mean, we also want to get into 2021. 2020 has been like final destination. Yeah, okay. Anyways, enough with the Union Force. Let's move on to the next. And this one is a pretty hype one. If you guys have been keeping up with Off-White. Yeah.
Mr. Virgil.
Yeah, Mr. Virgil Abloh. Yeah, so the thing is, they are going to release another Jordan 4, which is in the bread colorway, but reworked. So, Hans, what do you think about it?
Well, the thing is, I really like it. I really like the story behind it. If I can, I at least want 1 pair. Maybe I want 2 pairs.
Ooh.
But then let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
I have the I don't even know what color it is. The whiter one, the yellowish beige one.
Oh, the women's release.
I have the women's release in my size, which is a woman's 14, men's 12.5 unicorn.
Damn.
I have that. And let me just tell you, the QC is ass, bro.
Okay, which part of the shoe is?
The paint job is so bad. It came with the, what do you call that? The brush punya hair.
Huh? It's got stuck there.
Got the brush punya hair stuck on the shoe.
Jordan brand, what you doing?
And then you can see the brush strokes and the air bubble. There's white paint on the air bubble.
Oh shit!
It's like I had Michael J. Fox, Mr. Parkinson, just like the painting the thing. It was so bad that I'm just like, man, I can't believe I spent what I spent on this shoe.
Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, maybe that one because it was a women's release.
Oh, are you saying they don't give a shit about the women?
No. I feel like they don't care about the big sizes because it's a women's release. Maybe. Because, there's not even many pairs. They're like, I don't care. This one we just finish up. It's the last few pairs or something like that. Yeah, but actually those are really nice. I have a friend from Singapore. His name is Tim Swen, founder of Hard Copy.
Hey, the boy.
Yeah. So he actually sent me a photo of it. And then he's like, bro, this is probably the best Off-White.
Tim Swan, please notice me.
I'm like, damn, you gotta be kidding me. Are you sure like that's the best? Then he was like, yeah, material is very good.
Is
and
that a
stuff.
picture
So
of the bread or the...
no, this is the white one, the women's
the
release
women's
one.
one.
So I was like, wow, if he can say that, and he has seen a lot of shoes,
Yeah.
you know, if he can claim that, right, bro? Honestly, I've not seen a pair in person, but I'm very, very curious. Okay, but anyways, back to the bread of whites.
Yeah.
So, I would personally rate it like a strong, solid 7 to 8.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Okay, I like the breads, but somehow this off-white bread, you know, like even like the mudguard is a bit more grayish.
I love that though.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I love that though.
Exactly. So it's the rework version of it. I honestly feel like it's really fire.
Yeah.
I might actually buy that, even if it's at 3K plus. I might, right? I mean, like you say, CQC lah. Yeah, but the thing is, that shoe is fire, man, dude. That is a definite cop for me if I had like a good deal.
And you know what's the best part? I don't think it yellows.
Yes.
I don't think it will.
The
yellow
only
that
problem is it will probably crumble.
Yes. Sir.
Right? Yeah.
But I would rate it a solid 8.5.
Woo! Wow, that's very high,
a
bro.
Solid. No, I would have rated it solid 8.5. Subject to got terms and conditions.
Wow. Damn
If
extra.
the QC is shitty as well, I think it's a 7 lah.
But still not bad.
Still
Shitty
not
quality
bad.
is still 7.
Because I'll 100% still buy. I think I would be willing to drop maybe about 4 on that lah. But I have a feeling. I don't know why. My gut instinct says we're looking closer to 6. But
Really?
But no, eventually.
Eventually. DS pairs only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But that shoe actually, I honestly feel like, wow, that shoe quite made to be worn. It's a very nice shoe, man.
I feel like a lot of shoes these days, like if it's hyped, the opening price will be 1,000 USD. I don't know why. I feel like that's the default.
Right, it's always stuck there, right?
I don't see anything like 3K or like just came out like 3K and all that. Unless like the upcoming Sakai's and all that, the Vapor Waffle that we talked about before. I'm pretty sure that will be about 2 something.
Yeah,
you know?
I think there'll be a lot of those lah.
Yeah.
Because even the previous Sakai was, like there was plenty, and then now like price is just like what 300 USD or 250 USD.
Yeah, but the off-whites, I think they're gonna be. I think that one is
like a strong 4,000 ringgit, man. I mean,
4,000.
yeah, you gotta like prepare that amount, and once you see like maybe like 2.8, bro, just buy first, bro. Even if you think you're gonna overpay, I think it's still worth it, man. It is a very nice shoe.
I think if you overpay for this shoe, you won't regret it. Like, it's not like you're gonna look at it every day.
Yeah,
I can't believe I paid an extra 200 for this, man. It's like, nah. If you see it for below 3K, get it. If you don't get it, DM me about it and I'll get it.
Yeah, but I mean, it is a very pretty shoe, right? But one thing I'm very worried if I actually wear that shoe, right? Is the air, the wording on the midsole where it's black there, right? Bro, I scared crack, bro. And if you want to restore it, bro, who is gonna have like exact unless they have the stencil of the air, right? Then wow, bro, it's gonna be hurtful, man.
But I think 100% gonna crack.
Definitely.
100% is gonna crack.
But at least that one can so swap. If you buy like the Cos 4, the midsole is suede.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that one like good luck. One time crumble, you good luck for life. You gotta probably get a normal midsole already.
There's
for
one
that.
pair that I still don't have.
Yeah, I kind of want that, man. Yeah.
I really want that. I don't know why I missed out on it.
Yeah, but anyways, okay, so Brad, Off-Whites, cop or drop?
Cop.
Okay, me also. Like heavy, like
Kind of went through puberty there.
I'm gonna
Cop.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try for that. Like everywhere, I need to try. At least I know I tried. For retail, right?
I ain't gonna try, man. 100% resell, man. I don't.
Wow.
I don't think I will ever get it.
Flex.
I've given up.
Yeah,
I've given
I
up
guess.
getting retail. I feel like it's such a waste of time putting your hopes into retail. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, if there is a chance, it's free lah, so I don't mind. Yeah, but I guess I guess that's the end of this episode.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, so if you were wondering if you actually skipped all the way to the end and you wanted to see what we're talking about, a summary is that we talked about the convenience of purchasing online versus purchasing offline, where you are at a physical store, whether it's a retail store, a consignment shop, or anything like that, anything that's physical, brick and mortar, right? Yeah, and then we also talked about the few upcoming releases. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, anyone that is listening, let us know in the comments if you are watching this on YouTube. What do you think of the topic that we talked about? whether you prefer to purchase online or would you rather purchase in store. Which one do you prefer, or maybe do you like both? I mean, just let us know in the comments, man. Like what you really prefer, and also what are your thoughts on the 3 releases that we just discussed about. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. Anything you want to add in?
No, that's it. I'm good.
All right. Okay. So I mean, after this, I'm probably gonna go to the mama and buy another drink. Hans is also finishing.
I'm gonna go to IKEA.
Ooh. Oh,
Furniture shopping. Yeah.
The adult playground. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, with that said, this is the end of another episode of Sneakernomics. This is me, Julian.
I'm Hans Abdullah.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram. At Julian Leong, and Hans is at
Hans Abdullah. Follow me on YouTube too, Hans Abdullah. What up?
Yeah. I mean, follow. He just started a new YouTube channel. Yeah. So also follow us, Messrs MY.
Yeah.
This is Messrs MY is the one that hosts us. So give props to them, man. Yeah. But with that said, that's the end of this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye bye.